Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admins. She is the one who helps us with the translation. The translation reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I am a 46-year-old South African woman. All my life I have been working in the government, and I feel that I am tired. Like me and my husband, we feel the same. We just want to stop working, so we have since invested and we have bought this other truck, but on credit. So this truck, it has been at the garage because we have been running around trying to get some contracts, and we were targeting if we were going to get some contracts in the mine or at Eskom. But like in our country, for you to get something, you need to know someone from the inside. So far, we have been struggling a lot. I don't want to lie to you. Like, as for my husband, he has since stopped working, but he had said that he just wanted to return back to work, because as for this truck, we have been paying, it is 65,000 rands each and every month. So we have been busy chowing on our savings, and our savings, they are depleting each and every month, yet the truck and the trailer, it is just sitting. So I have come here on your platform. I spoke with my husband and he gave me the go ahead. So my husband has said that we need to ask, like, we have this other friend of ours. So he has been a very long time friend, and we met at church, but we did not know that he is also involved in these things of worshipping ancestors and doing rituals. So my husband then spoke with him. He wanted to get some business advices, because he's also in the trucking industry, but he has those very old trucks. So after my husband had spoken with this man, the man then said that I was supposed to be there when they will be having the business meeting. Fine, me and my husband, a couple of days ago, we then went to this guy's house. So I then started speaking with the wife whilst our husbands were busy doing their business planning. So the wife then said that whatever her husband was going to tell my husband, I should just say yes, never say never. This is what she said. She then told me how she met her husband back home in Zim. She then told me that her husband is a son of a village headman. So she told me that in the family there was a lot of witchcraft that was taking place, and when they came to South Africa, they did not have any money and they did not know how they were going to survive in our country. But she said that through the worship of ancestors and a lot of rituals, then they made it in life. So they have since told us that they went to this very powerful traditional healer who has since passed away, who stays in Chipinge, and this traditional healer, when he was alive, he then gave them a pot, and they were told that they had to write the name of all their enemies. This included those that are related to them by blood and those that are not related to them. So they wrote all the names of their enemies. And she said that it took a very long time, because she had to sit down and she started to write all the names that were her enemies from primary school, all those that she remembered, to secondary school. And when she arrived here, the people that had wronged her, she wrote them. She said that she wrote about 3 pages that were full of names of the people that wronged her, that were enemies, including even her relatives. Her husband as well then wrote all the names of his enemies and all of his relatives. So then they were told to place their names inside that clay pot. So she then told me that all these people that they wrote, anyone that dies, then the person comes to them. But when she was telling me, she made it not to sound really scary. I don't know if people are scared of my story, but in that moment I did not feel like it is scary. She just said that their spirits, like, they are very good spirits. They come to me and then they tell me, like, like if there is anyone who is stealing anything in our business, then they inform us, and they are the ones that are keeping our trucks safe, and they are the ones that make us to have these very good contracts. So we then returned back home, me and my husband. So my husband also told me the same story that I had been told by his friend's wife. So my husband, he told me extra details, like in their house, because they have two houses, one that is in Senton where we had the meeting, but the other house, it is in another location. So they told us that at their house there in Senton, that is where they have this other horn. It is the horn of a cow. So my husband was told that inside this horn, the horn is supposed to have blood at all the times, otherwise things will go wrong. So when the blood that is inside the cow's horn, if it runs dry, then the trucks will start to experience a lot of problems, a lot of breakdowns. Then the drivers will be stealing, and even the truck can get hijacked. So my husband then said that his friends, at all the times, he has to buy live chickens and then they slaughter them. My husband said that they have to slaughter, whenever they slaughter chickens, they have to slaughter at least 7 chickens. And after they would have slaughtered the 7 chickens, then they put the blood inside that cow's horn. So my question is, are we supposed to do the same thing that our dear friends are doing? These people, they are really good people. They help. You should see them whenever they are driving. If they see anyone who seems to be struggling in life, they can even bring tears to your eyes. They would rather risk everything and stop the car. Then they will call that person that they would have seen to be struggling, and then they will give him money. They usually ask him, how much money do you want us to give you? Then the person will tell them, then they will give that person. They have made a lot of e-wallets for a lot of people, and these people, they do go to church, and they told us that everything that they are doing, they have never killed anyone, they have never sacrificed anyone. As for their children, because they have one daughter who is married here, but she is married to a South African, and they got married in church. And you can see that the life that their daughter is living, she is living the perfect life. Some of them, they are studying abroad. So they said that they also want to help us to have the same financial freedom that they have. Because as for me and my husband, we are only living on the money that we saved, and because of this deal that we went and we did with the bank, each and every month we have to pay, and we do not know if we will be able to get like a legit contract without using our ancestors. Then we'll be given a cow horn that is supposed to stay in a secret room, a room that is not supposed to be cleaned by anyone, but a room which is only supposed to be cleaned by me. My husband, he is supposed to enter in there on the day when we will be pouring the blood inside the cow's horn. So I have come here on your platform. I know that there are a lot of people that are from Zim that follow this channel. Is this thing that we are about to do, is it okay? Will we be able to enjoy the money if we use the blood of chickens? As for them, they have been doing this for more than 10 years, and they are saying that they have never sacrificed anyone. They only sacrifice these chickens. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admins. She is the one who did the translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.